justice when it mattered most. This has made it possible for evil to triumph. Man's limitation, transfiguration. I could dance done at the welcome to the demo. Modern man comes to the wedding in the limo. Mixing doves with the rice rain. Uncle Ben's off the rails on the night train. And that storm took us to the platform, push us back to the bachelor's back door. Hook us off the track, take you back to where that fat girl pushed us. And that's very old like Blackberry Bowl, but the juice sweeter than where the party at, or releasing these niggas from the roof and leaving these niggas on the loose, or keeping these niggas in the coops and leaving these niggas on the noose. Free Shamu fan, got a world to see.
High as Lassie, high as Eyce. I'm driving, deciding you're trying to stop me from diving. Looking for mine. As I float, shelf my ghost. Tattoos all of my goals.
That until the philosophy which holds one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned. That until there's no longer first class and second class citizens of any nation. That until the color of the man's skin is no more significant than the color of his eyes. Yeah, to the limit, the living in the methadone clinic. Riding with the pack like a peloton, flying with the sack in the trap like a pregnant. As it breaks in the backs from the cracks that we step upon. If I triple my worth, will it cripple my mom? If I simple my search, will it mental my calm? Will it hurt if I give you my palm? To tell in it, don't put a nail in it. How you gon' see the world if you're well in it? Reading my palms like it's braille in it. Is it the trail of the forest? Or the forest with the trail in it? That's a sail with a 12 in it. Water coming through from impaling it. Nothing left of the boat but my horse. Still I fill up the world and I float like
high as Lassie, high as Eyce. I'm driving, deciding you're trying to stop me from diving. Looking for mine. As I float, shelf my ghost. Tattoos all of my goals.
A qualified man with vision, unmoved by daily selfish interests, will be led to right decisions by his conscience. In general, a man who knows from whence he comes and where he is going will cooperate with his fellow human beings. He will not be satisfied with merely doing his ordinary duties, but will inspire others by his good example. You are being watched by the nation, and you should realize that you will satisfied if you do good, but on the contrary, you do evil, it will lose its hope and confidence in you. Selassie. Hydrant open wide on the side of the colonized. Swimming in the street, fell asleep on my mama thighs, blocking out the noise that destroys little boys. Live in joy, ship ahoy, get deployed by the rockabye. Deep into the sea of my dreams. Line fall asleep at the feet of my queen. Hawk, I'ma right to the beat of your wings. Song for the Ethiopian king.
High as Lassie, high as Eyce. I'm driving, deciding you're trying to stop me from diving. Looking for mine. As I float, shelf my ghost. Tattoos all of my goals. High as Lassie, high as Eyce. I'm driving, deciding you're trying to stop me from diving. And looking for mine. As I float, brand new shelf for my ghost. Tattoos all of my goals.
Come and bring the pieces to the master. He who organized by size then completes them with the plaster. Now, what should we call it? After 12 cocktails prevails the inner alcoholic who melt you by the toilet. Remember? Just like the Knights of Malta, niggas like they liquor malted, manifested like a land without the Indian. Just all kith and foul kin with a Maltese, a millennium. Salsa, Chaucer of the airwaves. 2 assists, 1 Senegalese, but her hair beige, the other's hair shaved. Both standing at the bottom of the staircase, poised, with boys too coy to look in their face. Oi, bring the dowry, you can have them. On annual sabbatical, looking lousy in the cabin. Grooming's only prudent to continue working with humans, but ain't no living signals inside my circle of students.
Lady, when you're back and fall apart. Lately I've been looking at the sports. We got my mind going back to Cali at the dark. Got a problem with commitment, I say.
goes to the pawn shop, tell him you want the same amount of money that the one got. Pull up on the side of this ghost and let the Dijon drop. They muster up the courage to murk us at the Quran swaps. For the ones that tell you how to orchestrate the bomb plots. Taught you well on how to tell the imposters. Made an inner city mosque in Mississippi madrasas. By slight differences in instances, itty bitty as toppers. That was food for the fingers. Dim the lights to set the mood for the singers. Who can turn the stage into a school for the redeemers? Like an agent teaching Afghans to use the tool with the stingers. Useful as a back tire to a flat tire. A bazooka's your best friend until it backfires. The strata needs a bunk bed ladder to climb up. And high hopes will put this whole matter behind us.
Lay you on your back and fall apart. Lately I've been looking at the stars. You got my mind going back to the valley of the dark. Got a problem with commitment, I say. Laying here waiting no way to wash away the palisades. Barriers are barricades. Of the lilies in your valley of my heart.
Still debunking the myth of the sleepover. As the Enola sneaks over, the seat thinking Ricolas fixes Ebola. Call up heathens and thieves in case police show up out the belly of the beast. Making the streets blow up, blowing in the hands, making the heat hold us in streaks. Hold my skills on the hilltop, you can hear a quill drop. Spoonful of sugar help the pill pop. Let us Tetris little blocks into the bill clots, and then fill spots and make the field drop. Levels, wearing the Baron's medals, otherwise bare except for repair of pedals. Something like a bear except he's wearing apparel. Fair, safe haven to take your share of dinero. In his care might square to a pair if you share hoe. Heavily invested to bury Harriet's railroad hand.
Lay you on your back and fall apart. Lately I've been looking at the stars. You got my mind going back to the valley of the dark. Got a problem with commitment, I say. Laying here waiting no way to wash away the palisades. Barriers are barricades. Of the lilies in your valley of my heart.
空にそびえる黒金の城、スーパーロボットマジンガー Z、 無敵の力は僕らのために正義の心をパイルダウン。飛ばせ鉄拳ロケットパンチ、今だ出すんだプレストファイヤー。マジンコンマジンコンマジンガー
I am its creator. I had to complete Mazinga Z. I had to.
Why did you have to, grandfather?
To wreck all of Dr. Hell's evil plans. Mazinga Z is clad in Ultra Alloy Z and is operated by photo-atomic energy. It contains mighty weapons of all kinds. That robot is perfect. There is nothing to correct or adjust. Koji, Shiro, that robot is all yours. My only regret is that I cannot stay alive to watch you boys operate that robot. With Mazinga Z, you can either become a god or a devil. You'll be known as a super being. Now go!
Sinister times, Pacific the rim, so I live in the mind. Sit in the head of the shit I design. Position the bed, so I sit and recline. But never I sleep. Tears out the eyes as the weather I weep. Give cheddar to beggars to bed in my keep. Don't turn it back and never retreat. Won't be here forever, we sever, we cease. A liar who said that we never release. Nooses surrounding the neck of the beast. Loosen 8 pounds on the treasure beneath. 200 pounds of the pressure decrease. Reducing the sound to a set of beliefs. Devils a trick like they said the police. Is it or nods like what it could lease. So not the same like a jet in a Jeep. One in the clouds, the other up under and running around. Unlike the one never touching the ground. Some like the one cause it doesn't come down. Unlike the oven that's under the town. Lick up the fire, they jumping and drown. Wait to be dyers for something profound. Headed so dreaded for clutching the crown. And keeping it steady when jumping around. Feeding the animals, touching the hounds. Eating with cannibals, lunch in the lounge. Keeping it manual, clutching the nouns. Beating the actual, reaping the benefits. Repeat the annual, bleeping the foul. Something about reaching the valuable, touching the down.
You came by yourself, my darling, but you know we're not alone. Oh, get yourself in order before they calling you home. It could be wonderful. So tell me, what is it you're waiting for? No, don't you go too far. It's a million calling you home. They're calling you home.
I become a god or a devil.
Yeah, you know they call it home.
God or a devil.
Yeah, you know they call it home.
Loving the Lord, covet the lovers of Governor Orr. Dozen in love with the covets and more. In concert with converts who covet galore. Wash off the feet and then cover the floor. Mother the ship, so come hover aboard. To raptures and ruptures start flooding the shore. Pushing and shoving and punching with oars. Thugging and judging, no plugging the hose. Sink to the bottom like sex in the kitchen. No food in the fridge, but it's not on the stove. It's what on the what? Like Monica sucking it, bust on the clothes. Dishonoring Monica, what is it for? Monitor Monica, what does she know? Finding the evidence, answer the question. Did you and the president fuck on the low? Room full of elephants, elegant elements. Breaking it down, she touching the toe. Triple A coming to give her a jump in her engine. Construction don't function no more. It's killing her options to live in her box when they fill in their stockings with lumps of the coat. Finding the diamonds with dynamite, fighting the fire is hiding my wipe in the pole. Sliding on slightly to siphon the go. She biting a necklace, she vampire like ain't no light in her low. With the tied in the bleach at the laundromat, black trying to whiten her clothes. So maybe she can sneak into heaven. Yeah.
You came by yourself, my darling, but you know we're not alone. Oh, get yourself in order before they calling you home. It could be wonderful. So tell me, what is it you're waiting for? No, don't you go too far. It's a million calling you home. They're calling you home.
Either become a god or a devil. Either become a god or a devil. God or a devil. Either become a god or a devil.
Cody can swim in the sky, he can fly beneath the sea. In his robot man, Mazinger Z. Mazinger is fast and much stronger than his enemies. Deriving from his little tiger, he can protect the peace. From his wrist, his supply, launching a rocket tank. From his chest, laser fire, fighting with light energy. Mazinger, Mazinger, Mazinger Z.